Good evening, I'm Prasad and this is KiniNews. Police Chief Abdul Hamid Bador may be on his way out, but he's not going out without a bang. It's not often we get to see a police chief speak out against a Home Minister. Well, until today.
Peranan beliau sebagai pengerusi Suruhanjaya Pasukan Polis ada hadnya. Ada hadnya. Dia tidak sampai ke situ. Ya. Itu saya terkejut pada peringkat awal lagi. Apabila berlakunya perubahan kerajaan dan beliau dilantik sebagai Menteri Dalam Negeri, sejak awal lagi di mesyuarat pertama Suruhanjaya Pasukan Polis ni, beliau mendesak untuk mendapatkan kuasa bagi SP menentukan siapa yang boleh ditempatkan di sana, di sini, situ. Dan itu tidak baik. Itulah yang terbaik-baik, sebaik-baik sekali lah. Ya. SPP ni tidak dipengerusikan oleh seorang menteri. Saya sarankan di sini lah. Sebaik-baiknya bagilah seorang bekas ketua hakim ke untuk menjadi pengerusi Suruhanjaya Pasukan Polis. Kalau seorang menteri ini masuk dia punya unsur-unsur politik di dalam tu, tak baik.
You may have heard some of these names before, as Balamurugan, P. Karunanidhi, and Dharmendran, Azlan Sheikh Muhammad Noor, and the latest, A. Ganapathy. It's a long list of people, and they all have one thing in common. They're dead. And before they died, they all happened to spend some time in police custody. Alleged custodial death victim A. Ganapathy had died due to severe injuries inflicted on his legs and shoulders, according to his family lawyer K. Ganesh. This was revealed by a doctor from the Kuala Lumpur Hospital Pathology Department based on autopsy findings. The findings were conveyed to the family on Wednesday in the presence of the police officer investigating Ganapathy's death. Speaking to Malaysia Kini, Ganesh said despite being informed of the findings of the autopsy, the family has yet to receive the full autopsy report. Ganapathy was a 40-year-old cow milk trader with 2 children, aged 5 and 7 years old. He was arrested on February 24th to assist the police in investigations on his brother, who is wanted by the police. On March 8th, the family received a call from the police informing him that Ganapathy had been released and was admitted to the Selayang Hospital's intensive care unit. On March 11th, Ganapathy's mother, Astana Lakshmi, lodged a police report claiming that her son had been beaten with a rubber hose while he was held in custody, resulting in the amputation of a leg. According to the report, he was in good health when he was arrested despite his history of diabetes and heart problems. His family claimed that his health deteriorated as a result of the beatings. On April 18th, Ganapathy died a little over a month after he was warded. In a separate development, MIC Deputy President M. Saravanan described Ganapathy's death allegedly at the hands of the police as a worrying development. He said he will contact the Inspector General of Police and the Home Minister to seek more information on the developments of the case. And he vowed to also raise the matter at the Cabinet meeting given its seriousness, as it has the potential to erode public trust in police integrity. May 4th is going to be a big day for the force, and I'm talking about the Malaysian Police Force because they're about to get a new top cop. But before we get to that, if you like our content, click the link in the description and become a contributor. Akral Sani Abdullah Sani has been appointed as the new Inspector General of Police. He will report in as the force's top cop on May 4th. Akral Sani will be replacing Abdul Hamid Bador, who was appointed during Pakatan Harapan's time in Putrajaya. Akral Sani received his appointment letter from Home Minister Hamzah Zainudin this afternoon.
Bahagia Tan Sri Hamid Bador telah pun menjadi IGP selama sudah melebihi 2 tahun. Alhamdulillah. Dia telah melakukan tugas-tugasnya dan hari ini kalau tak silap saya dia telah pun mencapai umur 63 tahun. Jadi sebab itu kita merasakan perlu untuk kita mencari orang yang baru kerana untuk memastikan segala apa yang dilakukan, segala kebaikan yang pernah dilakukan oleh Tan Sri Hamid Bador dan juga semua IGP yang sebelum ini harus diteruskan.
Regarding a leaked recording of Hamzah planning to install, quote, "our boy" in the force, the minister admitted that it was his voice in the recording but denied any wrongdoing.
Dan saya tak melakukan apa-apa kesalahan pun. Hanya kesalahannya. Cuma yang salahnya orang yang did my conversation with someone itu melakukan kesalahan. Yang saya lakukan, saya tak ada masalah. Saya dah cakap banyak kali dah bahawa kalau kita dengar pun masalahnya, saya hanya minta supaya IGP bagi beberapa nama kepada tuanku. Salah ke? Polis Diraja Malaysia. Okay.
At present, Akral Sani's time as IGP is set to expire when he retires on October 21st this year. Does more mean better? Well, in the case of COVID-19 SOP violation compounds, more hasn't really meant a better outcome in managing the spread of the disease, a DAP man points out. The government enacted the ordinance to raise compounds for COVID-19 standard operating procedure violations to 10,000 ringgit for individuals and 50,000 ringgit for corporations on March 11th. On that date, the country reported 1,647 new COVID-19 cases. Since then, Malaysia saw an additional 85,000 new COVID-19 cases, with the country reporting over 3,000 cases yesterday. All this means one thing for DAP's Shahriazan Johan: the astronomical compounds have not curbed the spread of the pandemic. While cases were on the decline for a while, the number of daily infections have been on the uptrend since early April. He said previously, Defence Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob said increasing the compounds was to protect the rakyat and not oppress them. However, Shahriazan said it is clear from the data and the numbers from the past 49 days that increasing the compounds had no effect on curbing the spread of the virus and only oppressed the people. The political secretary to DAP veteran Lim Kit Siang said the government should hence withdraw the steep compounds. Instead, he said the government should focus on increasing awareness while also ensuring there are no double standards in how the law is implemented. Recently, there were 3 cases of traders in Kelantan being fined 50,000 ringgit each for alleged SOP violations, which even Ismail Sabri said was too harsh.
Shellfish, red meat, and beer. If you love indulging in these foods, you may end up with high uric acid level in your blood. These foods consist high level of purine, a substance that will eventually break down into uric acid and be excreted through our urine. It is recommended that the amount of dietary purines should be kept between 600 to 1,000 milligrams per day. Having too much uric acid in your blood can cause attacks of gout. It can also cause kidney stones and blockage in the kidney. The crystallization of the excessive uric acid in your blood can be eased by reducing purine-rich food to only 100 to 150 milligrams daily, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and consuming urinary alkalinizer like Ural. It consists of sodium bicarbonate, citric acid, and sodium citrate that increases the urinary pH and solubility of uric acid to prevent crystallization. Best of all, it's lemon-flavored and sugar-free. Ural, effective urinary alkalinizer. Neutralize your uric acid problem now.
Speaking of rising cases, it looks like we may be on our way to recording 4,000 cases a day not long from now. Malaysia recorded 3,788 new COVID-19 cases today, with Selangor topping the list of states with 1,265 new cases. As new cases continue to grow over the past 2 weeks, Selangor's numbers have nearly doubled. The other states with worrying figures include Sarawak with 760 new cases, Kelantan with 464 and Kuala Lumpur with 255. Meanwhile, Penang breached the 200 mark for the first time since March 31st with 250 new cases. On a separate development, the Housing and Local Government Ministry has ordered 22 Ramadan bazaars across 7 states and territories to close. In a letter today to various local authorities, the Ministry's Secretary General, Zainal Abidin Abu Hassan, said these bazaars have been identified as having high risk of COVID-19 transmission. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. Before we go, if you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Prasad. Thank you for watching.